You hear it all the time, people saying, oh, I'm spiritual, or I have a personal connection and relationship with God, and that's why I don't go to Mass. Well, to me, that's kind of a lazy way of explaining things. Or people even say, I don't go to Mass because I think everybody that goes to church are hypocrites, or the people that attend my Mass I don't really like, so therefore I don't go. But here's the deal. It's important to go to Mass because as a Catholic, for me, I have to observe those sacraments. And not only that, I think personally the more important piece is that when I go to Mass, I do feel like I'm closer to God because I give him, he only asks for one day a week, okay, one Sunday. And Mass is only an hour at the longest, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. And to me, when I go to Mass, I try to give God my undivided attention. And so he's only asking for 1 hour a week. I mean, come on, how many hours do we spend online or on our phones every week or watching Netflix or whatever, YouTube? Hours and hours and hours. But yet, we can't give God 1 hour a week. Come on, people. So with that said, if you do find yourself going to a church that you don't like because for whatever reason, find another one. There are plenty of churches around that you could go to. And more importantly, don't worry about those people. There's always going to be people that you do or don't like in life. The important thing is that you're there for God, and it should be between you and the Lord. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. Okay, just in the back corner, back row there, that's where I usually sit, way back there where nobody sees me. And just meditate and just pray with God and pray with fellow parishioners. And I guarantee you, when you start incorporating prayer and church in your life, you're gonna realize, man, I mean, I can't explain it, but there's just so many cool things happen. Because I'll be honest with you, I wasn't always a church-going person. I was always that spiritual person that would show up to church for Thanksgiving and maybe Christmas. And I neglected God for many years of my life, and I can't figure out why the pieces were not falling into place and why my life was just so chaotic at times. And so, lack of a better term, depressing. I lost meaning in my life. And I see that with a lot of people that I meet in my life and my friends. They suffered through depression and they go to the therapist. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the therapist, but ultimately I think that the true healer, the best therapist is God, Jesus Christ. And he's gonna heal you. And he's healed me. I was a broken person. And look at me now. I'm still broken in a lot of ways, but I feel like I'm a little further along than I used to be. So with that said, I love going to Mass now. I try to go to weekday Mass as much as I can. And it's no longer I don't see it, I don't view it as something that I have to do. I view it as something that it's a privilege to do. I get to go to Mass versus I have to go to Mass. So with that said, go to church. Try to find a time that works out in a church that you enjoy going to, and surround yourself with faithful people and people that love to pray and worship God. And I promise you, once you start doing that, your whole life is gonna change for the better, and you're gonna be much more joyful and not worry about the little things in life or get stressed about little things in life, because our trust is in God, and that's ultimately what he wants. Christ even said that, put your trust in me and I will take care of everything. So God bless you all. If you like what I have to say, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe. Have a great week.